I don't know who needs to hear this, but a last-minute costume is not a costume. It's a personality test. And I failed it publicly. This happened on a carnival day where I had absolutely no plan, which is already the first red flag. Because everyone I know has like a spreadsheet-level plan for carnival. People are coordinating outfits, sharing locations, talking about hydration like it's a military operation. Meanwhile, I'm lying in bed at like 2:30 p.m., scrolling my phone with the confidence of someone who thinks the day will just figure itself out. Then my group chat starts popping off. Are we meeting at 4? Which block are we doing? I'm already there. Where's something fun? Where's something fun? And my brain goes, oh, right, costumes. Society expects a theme. Now, I'm not anti-costume. I love the idea of costumes. Costumes are great when you have time and money and emotional stability. But I had none of those. What I had was 15 minutes, a drawer full of old t-shirts, and the kind of confidence that only exists right before you embarrass yourself. So I jump up and start rummaging through my closet like I'm on a game show called Find a Personality in 60 seconds. I'm pulling out random stuff, a black t-shirt that's slightly faded, sunglasses that I don't even look good in, a roll of tape that I don't remember buying, but apparently it's been waiting for this moment. Okay? We're gonna improvise. Okay? We're gonna improvise. People improvise all the time, which is a lie. The people who improvise successfully are usually talented. I'm just chaotic. Anyway, I look at my black t-shirt and I get what I think is a genius idea. Costume based on a concept. That's always dangerous. Because a concept costume depends entirely on other people understanding your brain. And other people do not have access to your brain. Thank God. So my idea is, I'm going to be a Wi-Fi signal. I know. In my head, it made perfect sense, because I'm always looking for connection. It's modern, it's relatable, it's ironic. It's a comment on society. In reality, it's a cry for help. So I grab paper, I grab a marker, I draw a big Wi-Fi symbol. I cut it out like I'm making a school project at the last second. Then I tape it to my shirt, except the tape doesn't really tape, a tige, but not confidently. It's doing the bare minimum, which honestly matches my energy. So now I've got this crooked Wi-Fi symbol on my chest that looks like a sad bat. I put on the sunglasses because, for some reason, I believe sunglasses will give the costume authority. Like, if I hide my eyes, people won't question me. That is not how people work. I look in the mirror and I'm like, okay, this is something. Not good, not terrible, just something that exists. I do that thing where you hype yourself up because you have no other option. I'm like, people love creative costumes. People will get it. People are gonna be like, oh wow, that's clever. I leave my apartment with the confidence of a man who has not yet been asked a single follow-up question. On the way, I'm already sweating because it's hot, and also because my costume is held together by faith and cheap tape. Every few steps, I can feel the paper symbol lifting slightly off my shirt, like it's trying to escape. Anyway, I meet up with my friends, and the second I see them, I realize I have made a terrible mistake because they look good. Not expensive good, just intentional. One friend is wearing a full coordinated outfit with accessories and makeup. Someone is a character I recognize immediately. Someone has a theme that makes sense from 10 feet away. And then there's me. A man in a black t-shirt with a crooked paper shape on it, looking like I lost a bet. My friends do that pause. You know the pause. The pause where they're trying to be supportive, but their brains are still loading. And one of them goes, "Wait, what are you?" And I say it confidently, too confidently. I'm Wi-Fi. Silence. Not a long silence. Just enough silence for me to feel my soul shift in my body. Then my friend goes, "Okay." Like, why? And I start explaining, which is always the beginning of the end. Because if you have to explain your costume, you're not wearing a costume anymore. You're giving a presentation. I'm like because connection and like. It's modern. And sometimes I'm weak signal. Okay, it's funny. And as I'm talking, I can hear how insane I sound. Sound like I'm pitching a startup no one asked for. My friends are smiling, but it's the kind of smile you give a child who says they're going to be a dinosaur astronaut. Like, yeah, totally. Great. Anyway, we start walking toward the block party, and I'm trying to recover my confidence. I'm like, it's fine. People will get it out there. This is just my friends. Strangers will appreciate art. Strangers do not appreciate art. Strangers appreciate things they understand immediately. Like cowboy, pirate, beer. Now we're in the crowd, and it's packed, and everyone looks amazing. There are glitter people, themed groups, matching outfits. It's like a parade of effort. And I'm walking through it like a man wearing an inside joke by himself. Then it happens. The question. A random person looks at me and goes, "What are you supposed to be?" And I feel my stomach drop because that question is harmless for normal costumes. If you're dressed as Spider-Man, nobody asks. If you're a banana, nobody asks. If you're a fairy, nobody asks. But if you're a concept, people ask. Once one person asks, it's like the universe gives everyone permission. So I say it again, with slightly less confidence this time. I'm Wi-Fi. And the person goes, "Oh, cool." But you can tell they don't mean cool. Mean, I'm ending this conversation. And then their friend looks at me and goes, "Like the internet." And I'm like, "Yeah." And they go, "Okay." And they walk away. And I just stand there like, all right. So this is my life. We keep moving, and the tape starts failing more. The Wi-Fi symbol starts peeling. Sliding. Like a tiny white flag of surrender. And every time it flaps, I feel more exposed, because now I'm not even a clear Wi-Fi symbol. I'm like abstract Wi-Fi. I'm Wi-Fi in a recession. At one point, someone bumps into me, and the paper shifts. Now the symbol is sideways. So technically, I'm not Wi-Fi anymore. I'm stairs. And I can't fix it easily because we're in the middle of the crowd. And my hands are sweaty and the tape is sticking to itself like it's also embarrassed. And then my friend goes, "Dude, your Wi-Fi is slipping." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know." And I'm trying to laugh like it's part of the bit. Like, haha, yeah, the signal is weak. Get it? But inside, I'm thinking, I have become the joke. Not the costume. Me. Anyway, the night goes on and the questions keep happening. Wait, what are you? Is that like a logo? Are you a bat? Are you a failed superhero? And every time I have to decide, do I explain or do I pretend I didn't hear them? And I realize something kind of brutal. I made a costume that depends on other people validating it, which is basically my whole personality in costume form. I turned my insecurity into wearable content. And the funny part is, I'm not even mad at anyone. People aren't being mean. They're just confused. And confusion is the hardest response to handle because you can't argue with it. If someone roasted me, at least that's attention. Confusion is like being ignored while being perceived. Then, halfway through the night, the paper finally gives up. The tape loses the war. The Wi-Fi symbol falls off my shirt and drops to the ground. And it lands in this little dirty puddle area, instantly absorbing the full experience of the street. And I'm staring at it like it's a fallen soldier. My friend goes, "Are you gonna pick it up?" And I'm like, no. Because if I pick it up, I'm committing to the bit again. I'm trying to revive something that never lived. So I just let it go. I step away and I continue the night as a normal guy in a black t-shirt and sunglasses. Which, honestly, is exactly what I should have done from the beginning. And here's the thing. The moment the costume dies, I feel relief. Real relief. Because I don't have to perform anymore. Don't have to explain. I don't have to sell my idea to the public like I'm doing customer support. I can just exist. And that's when I get the little emotional insight I didn't ask for. I think a lot of us do this, not with costumes, but with everything. We throw together a version of ourselves at the last second and hope it passes. We tape a concept to our chest and walk into the world like, "Please understand me." And sometimes people do. Sometimes they don't. But either way, you're still you under the tape. So yeah, that's the story of how I trusted a last-minute costume and got humbled by strangers asking the most innocent question in the world. What are you? And the answer was, a man with too much confidence and not enough time. See, if you've ever made an improvised costume that made sense only in your head, tell me in the comments. And if you've ever had to explain your outfit like it's a TED Talk, okay? I need to hear that too, because I refuse to believe I'm alone.